Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've spoke to you and I do apologise, but I have a good reason for it, let me tell you. So I had so much stuff planned, like literally I could show you my diary. I had it all planned, and then guess what happened? I got a chest infection. I was out cold for near enough 3 weeks with this chest infection, and I was like, no. I was like, this can't be happening, I've got too much to do. It was just before Halloween. I was stressed, completely stressed, but I'm back. I've also cut my hair. What do you think? It really needed it, like that. Honestly, it was like dead. I thought we could sit down, we could have a little FaceTime vibe. I've not properly sat down and talked to you and done my makeup. I'm just going to do an every kind of day glam because I've got some parcels to unbox. And if you want to see what are in these parcels, you need to check my TikTok. I've zoomed these in a little bit. We're very close and personal. I've already done my eyebrows. I'm going to go in with the Primark Prep and Perfect Moisturiser. This is meant to be a dupe of the Bobbi Brown, and honestly I love it. I have been on the phone to Royal Mail because my P. Louise parcel is missing. They said they delivered it on the 21st and I was in the full day and not one person came to the door. So I was on hold for 45 minutes and then I finally got through, and it's going to take 72 hours to find out where the parcel is. Now lucky for me, I've got a really sweet guy who delivers all my packages. Poor guy's probably broke his back with all these packages. He took the tracking number and he's going to try and figure out if it's at the warehouse or where it is, and I cannot be any more thankful for him. He's literally a godsend, and he better get a raise. Do not get me wrong, I love a full glam moment, but right now I have been loving a little bit of glass skin. I also have some products that I'm wanting to try out. Probably not the best video if I'm showing these, but we'll make it work. I've been seeing so many good things about this primer. It's from the Beauty Crop. It's the Wee Cherie primer. It's a gripping primer. Let's just give it a little go. Hello? I don't think that's meant to happen. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's like a wee bit of air. Oh, it's turning my face a little bit red. I've seen a lot of people say that you need to let it work. It's magic for a wee minute. So we're just going to talk while it works out. I've went through the ringer this week. I don't know what it is. I am so emotional. I'm going to pop a little bit of the Revolution Pro concealer on my breakouts because the foundation I'm using is not super full coverage. Tip with this little trick is not to blend out. Let it dry like this. If you blend out, you're taking away a lot of the coverage, which you want the coverage, especially if you're using quite a light coverage foundation. While the concealer is drying, I'm going to go in with a little bit of underpainting. Now this is the BFF Face Frost, and I love this stuff so much. It blends out so nicely. Because I'm going for a natural glam, I'm going to take it on a fluffy brush just so it's not as harsh, just so it'll blend out a wee bit easier. Whenever I do my contouring, I like to focus a bit more higher up just because I like that lifted look. I also like to pop a little bit of this down my nose just so it gives that little contoured look. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris True Match. I'm going to apply this in the centre of my face, and I'm just applying this with a Real Techniques buffing brush, but instead of buffing it, I'm just patting it into the skin because I don't want to disturb anything else that I've put on underneath. Because we've already done some underpainting, you do not want to slap this on top of your contour just because it will melt together, it will go a little bit muddy. I personally just don't like to do it. Now everyone's different. I've seen a lot of people who can do it and it looks perfect. For me, it doesn't work. Moving on to concealer, this has slowly made its way into my favourite pile. This is the HMB Soft Focus Airbrush Concealer. This is in the colour SF0. Now it is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but I like quite a bright under eye. With the Holly Boon Concealer, I'm also going to mix in the Pink Honey X Cariad. This is like a little corrector. I love the pink under eye at the moment, so this is in the colour Bubblegum Pink. Again, this just really adds more brightness underneath your eye, and I like to mix them together. Moving on to blush, this is the Pink Honey X Cariad. This is the pink popsicle paint. I am so happy Cariad made this because nothing compares to it. This is again in the colour Bubblegum Pink. It comes in a bundle or you can buy it separately. Wait till you see how amazing this blends. If you do not have this, the one thing I'm going to tell you to buy from this whole video is in fact the Pink Honey Hates Cariad bundle. If you love a pink under eye, you love blush, you love a bright under eye, get on TikTok now. I'm just going to blend this out. What I like to do personally, I didn't really understand why everyone was blending out with brushes. I could never understand why it was never working for me. It would always come out really, really streaky. But it's because I used to rub the product about. All you really need to do is tap it in. It just helps the makeup blend out. You're not disturbing anything underneath, you're literally just blending out. And this is when I wish someone would have taught me this. I was struggling for the biggest amount of time. I could never understand why all these influencers and all these people were getting their makeup so flawless with brushes, and I'm sat in the corner like, hello, it's not working for me. For setting underneath my eyes, I love to go in with the Pink Honey Hates Cariad. This is the smoothing sugar, and it comes with your powder for underneath your eyes and your blush. It also comes with this little puff. How cute is Pink Honey Hates Cariad? I'm going to take the smoothing sugar and I'm just going to take it on the puff, and I'm going to start this off right at my nose. Look how much more brighter that side is, and it's because it's got pink in it. Now pink does help brighten up a look, so if you're looking for any kind of powders to help brighten up underneath your eyes, go for something that's got pink in it because it automatically makes it so much more brighter. For blush, I'm going to take the blush out the Cariad collection and then mix it in with Evolution blush. This is in the shade Pink Lady. So how I like to do this, I like to transition it. So I'm going to take the blush from the Cariad collection and take it on quite fluffy brush, and I like to start this in the middle and then lightly outwards, just so you're getting that ombre effect. Make sure you're getting it on the apples of your cheeks. Then I like to go in with the Revolution one. This one's got a bit more coral in it, so I like to focus this more upwards and then bring it in and meet it in the middle. To set the rest of my face, like my chin, my forehead, I'm going to go with the Huda Beauty loose powder. This is in the colour Pound Cake. I love this powder so much. I have recently just bought the Cherry Blossom one. I want to show you a little trick. Now I'm using a Trigwell Cosmetics powder puff. What you want to do to get rid of any excess powder on your powder puff is take the back of your hand and press it in. Now this just means it's going to be applied evenly and you're not going to have any build up of powder in one specific place. Wait till I show you how good this powder puff is. It honestly just fixes everything. I'm going to pop this everywhere. I've not put any cream contour because we're going to set that with a bronzer. The reason we set it with a bronzer and not with powder and a bronzer is because it goes cakey and it goes a little bit grey, which we don't want. You want your bronzer to be nice and warm. Unless you're going for a contoured look, then you want grey. I tried to clean that, but look at all those finger marks. This is the Huda Beauty bronzer and this is in the colour Island Ting. If you've never applied any powdered bronzer, I'm going to quickly give you some tips. So what you want to do is you start it at your hairline, so the most of the product goes there, and then you want to slowly start to bring it out. You don't want to start it here because then you're going to have the most pigment here and then less here, and it's just going to look like big brown marks. Always make sure that you're blending it up and not down because you want your contour to be up. You don't want it going down because it's not going to give you the look that you're wanting. As well as a pink under eye, I've been loving a pink highlighter. I think I've found the best highlighter ever, and I'm sure that a lot of people have used this as well. This is the Take Two Cosmetics. This is the loose highlighter and this is in the colour Love Potion. Let me show you why this is the best thing ever invented. Are we ready to see this in action? I'm a wee bit nervous to show you. I've also just spilt it all down myself, so now my clothes are pink. Wow. Just wow. For my lashes for today, I'm going to use these wee lashes. Now I'm sure I bought these off TikTok shop. I have been loving a half lash recently. These are natural enough that I can get away with wearing them as a full lash today. Look how much more longer your lashes look when you curl them and put on mascara. Girls and guys, if you are not curling your lashes and putting on mascara, you're doing it wrong, honestly. For lips, I'm going to go in with this Revolution pencil. I did buy it in Primark, so I'm pretty sure it's the Primark X Revolution pencil. It's in the colour chocolate brown and it's a sweet liner. Now it's literally massive. Compare that to Primark's own pencil. Now I like to overline my lips because as you can tell, my lips are non-existent. And I'm too scared to get filler. I'm petrified of needles. What I like to do though is I like to go in with a little small brush. I like to just soften up the liner a little bit. For lipstick, I just recently picked this up. I actually picked it up in Poundland. Do not get me started in Poundland, it's no longer a pound. I walked into Poundland and I was £62. I nearly fell to the ground. I was like, for what? This is the Essence Care & Shine. It's a vegan collagen lipstick. The colour is giving me Charlotte Tilbury pillow top vibe, as well as the design. Like, what? I have to say, this is literally like butter. It's not that horrible, hard to move about lipstick. It literally just glides right on.